Oh, lovely. Right, how are we all doing? Are we fit and well? Yeah, keep it that way. I'm off duty. 2 weeks away from that ward. I tell you, Mr. Gonzalez is beside himself. He'll play havoc with his movements. Now, I'm afraid to say I'm going to have to start off on a bit of a sour note. Oh yes, I've got to grumble, because I've been hearing some feedback. Now, first of all, defending myself at my own show, as you can tell, I am actually a rather delicate flower. I know, but I'm going to have to put a few people straight. Now, after Extravaganza 4, people have been going around saying that I can't sing. Rude. That's what it is. Well, I'm here to tell you that I can sing, actually. It just isn't pleasant to listen to. You enter at your own risk. Did you read the small print? It says BYOE. It means bring your own earplugs. And there will be singing. Right, now that we've got the displeasantries out the way, give me a cheer if you've seen me before. Oh, I do love that bit. That's my cockles well and truly warmed. I'll tell you. And you know what? I had a bit about familiar faces, and ordinarily there's a familiar face called Russell, who's in the crowd. I know we're missing Russell tonight. He's been to all 4 extravaganzas. But sadly, his wife is heavily pregnant and overdue. And they thought they weren't going to take the chance. This isn't a joke, this is serious. I thought they should come. Can you imagine if she'd have given birth on the stage at Extravaganza? He, she, or they. I thought Brandy would be a fantastic name for that kid. So anyway, love to Russell and his wife. And for those of you who are not familiar with me, I'm Sister Brandy Bex. Right? Local glamour puss, NHS hero. Thank you. Nurse with a side hustle. Yeah, you might recognise me from the wards, you know? Not at this UH Sussex Foundation doodah. No, nothing that fancy. No, the trust I work at, dog rough. Yeah. Full of hookers, beggars, thieves. That's just the nurses. Honestly, they're a right ropey bunch. We had one nurse, she got caught giving a hand job to a patient. Honestly, right there in the middle of AC. I mean, don't get me wrong, she did close the curtain, she's not a monster. But they wanted to make an example of her. Yeah. Now, she reckons she was just assisting with his activities of daily living. Felt she should be praised for taking care of him holistically. I'm on the fence. I mean, if you do it for one, you do it for them all, don't you? Imagine the strain on your wrist. What if your patient was Boris Johnson? I know, I'll tell you, the nurse that looked after him in the pandemic deserves a bloody medal. I would have cheerfully lost my registration. Anyway, it didn't fly with the NMC. She got struck off. Yeah, she's retraining as a doctor. Good luck to her. And if you don't recognise me from work, you might recognise me from my side hustle, my OnlyFans. Has anyone seen my sex tape? Sluice Juice 2. Maceration Frustration. No? You're missing a trick. So, yeah, I'm thinking of making a sequel. Any good script writers in? No? Just so you know, I don't work with children, animals or ENT doctors. I've had a bad experience. Some muppet called Tom, registrar. Bloody hell, his ego entered the room 5 minutes before he did. No respect for nurses. You might know him. Tall, dark hair, micro penis. Although, to be fair to Tom, despite his lack of size, he did do an awful lot of dick swinging. Yeah, honestly, doctors these days, it's not the same since I trained. No? That's my cue for my track. Gets me thinking back to my old student days when doctors were so dreamy. I hopped off the bus, I'm feeling stressed with a dream of my favourite pen. Welcome to the world of the NHS. Am I gonna fit in? Here I am on the wall for the first time. Look to my right and mentions on the white line. This is all so crazy. Nurses looking fresher than daisies. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when Sister came and she was all aglow as the doctor's rounds began. The doctor's rounds began. Oh, the doctor's rounds began. So I put boobs up, I'm wearing my thong, flicking my hair away, nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Keep my chin up, it's where I belong, I know I'm gonna be okay. Oh yes, it's a party on the wall today. Oh yes, a party on the wall today. My second day, I'm feeling fab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick looking really slick? Feels like I should wear a crown. But it's so hard with these patients all around me. They're so gloomy and enough to kill a party. Now I'm struggling to let go. It's turning into quite a shit show. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kind of homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when my mentor stopped his if to swoon as the doctor's rounds began. As the doctor's rounds began. Oh, the doctor's rounds began. So I put my boobs up, I'm wearing my thong, flicking my hair away, nodding me head like yeah, moving me hips like yeah. I keep my chin up, it's where I belong, I know I'm gonna be okay. Oh yes, it's a party on the wall today. Oh yes, a party on the wall today. Thank you. I love a bit stupid. But I can miss my student days, honestly. Yeah, when you could have a tipple on the ward and nobody minded. Nowadays, they're all sloping off to the sluice to have an eye shot. So you can't smell it on the breath. Back then, we weren't as stretched. We had so much more time to spend with people. You know, you could have a giggle, build a rapport. I remember the first time I really got close to a patient. They shared their stories, their hopes, their dreams. Not so long later, another patient opened up, let themselves be really vulnerable. Before long, I found myself listening to more and more patient stories. And it was at that point I discovered vodka. Honestly, life's too short. Do I look like a priest? Yeah? We certainly didn't put up with ridiculous people like Barbara. My self-reiki, chair yoga, sleeps at a desk, good-for-nothing manager. Yeah. And just when you think she can't get any more ridiculous, yeah, she's decided to make herself a tea towel dress. Has anyone got a tea towel dress? No one's a bit into it, no? I swear, it's new to me, right? It's exactly what it says. It's a dress made out of tea towels. You Google it. Right. I had to search online. I couldn't find one example that wasn't completely shapeless and ugly as sin. So I thought it might actually suit her. And as a bonus, it'll give her something to wipe her hands on when she's done eating her feelings. I'm not bitter. I'm not. I think I'd better move on before I get myself into mischief. So, what can we talk about? How about dating? Eh? My love life's misery. Yeah? And misery loves company. So, who's single? Any single people? Yeah? Is anyone on the apps? Who's on the Tinder and the... I had a colleague once who gave me access to her Hinge. I was swiping, it was brilliant. Who's gonna make me feel better with a bit of a dating disaster story? Anyone? No? Ah, yeah, you're a shy lot. Right, well, I was seeing a guy recently who seemed to have some promise. Right up until the point he suggested role play. Now, I'm no prude, no. I've done role play, I got quite into it. The problem with this guy, he suggested doctors and nurses. Now, there's a man who has an unrealistic idea of what happens in the NHS. I stuck a suppository up his ass and I quizzed him about his bowels. You can't get much more nursey than talking about poo. We love the stuff, honestly. That's why we don't date one another. The conversation will never move on from bodily functions. 2 consultants, a power couple. 2 nurses, a running commentary on the Bristol stool chart. If you're not familiar with the stool chart, it's a scale of poo rated from 1 to 7 based on its form. Yeah? I'm working on my own revised edition, a sort of sequel. I'm calling it Brandy's Bowel Bonanza. You see, the original scale only focused on texture. Mine adds in several other dimensions like colour, scent, taste. It's a work in progress. I remember this one patient's movement. I had to mark it down as the number 13. There was something about it that wasn't right. It felt unlucky, like there was evil lurking within. Confused Mary no end. She'd never heard of a type 13 stool. She fainted when I showed her the picture I posted on Instagram. I had taken the edge off with a filter, but you can still grasp its essence. In fact, if you look close enough, I'd swear there was a face in those ridges. And with that white froth. My problem is a lack of samples. You see, patients can only give so much. So, I brought some stool pots with me, just in case anyone feels the urge. Yeah, don't be shy, just put your hand up if you need to go and I'll give you a pot to take to the bathroom. Yeah? There's no financial reward, but you can be satisfied in the knowledge that you've helped further my research. One day it could be you with a peculiar movement, and you'll be pleased you got involved. Yeah. Right, it's at this point that I was going to offer you a choice between a poem about poo or another parody song, right? An Ed Sheeran one. Sadly, I've not written the poo poem because Mr. Gonzalez has had me run ragged. So I'm going to murder Ed Sheeran instead, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to drag him out backstage and shoot him or anything. That's well above budget. But I am going to butcher one of his songs. So, if this is anybody's special song for like the wedding or a first date or anything, first of all, really? Ed Sheeran? Secondly, you're never going to hear this the same again. Can I have my track, please, darling? Wish me luck. Can we start it again? I did miss my little bit again there. It's very easily slipped with Ed Sheeran. It's like, let's go from the top again. I got all excited. I think it's there. The bed isn't the best place to open your bowel, so I'll go and get a commode. Seeing my patient again has got the trots coming fast with a heavy load. Who's there with a donation for just me? My research might advance. Now then as planned, plop. Lands from a dirt box and off the scale perchance a rat stinging like, girl, I know I want your log. Your logs are handy for somebody like me. Come now, let's proceed. Don't make me crazy about this deed. Oh boy, it's that special touch. Let your booty run free. Come now, follow that lead until you're hollow indeed. I'm obsessed with my patient's poo. I get a rush when it's lots like stew. I get a thrill when it's formed like goo. I'm in love with the feces. Last night when you followed through, I had your bedsheets wrecked, it's true. Everything has something to review. I'm in love with the feces. I'll scrape out any creases for your anal releases. I won't stop till it ceases. Every day I'm finding something to review. I'm obsessed with the state of patient in. She's committed a sin because there's a sample to donate. You can see that she's shifty because she sits on the seat and there's a log and she's making me wait. We're there for hours and hours until my face turns sour, but the bowel isn't moving today. I tell her try to relax. Here are the facts. There's a laxative coming your way and I'm bringing it. Girl, you know I want your log. Your logs are handy for somebody like me. Come now, don't be mean. Bowel may be lazy, but we'll see. Oh boy, just give one big push. Let that bugger run free. Come now, follow that way. Come now, I know you believe. I'm obsessed with my patient's poo. I let them push till the face turns blue. When the movements are overdue, point of view. I like a boot at 4-1-Q. Every day I'm finding something to review. I'm in love with the feces, even obstinate pieces. While my data increases, I'll smear your rectum with greases. Every day I'm finding something to review. I'm in love with the state of poo. Oh, thank you so much. That's the first time I've done that stuff. First time I've done a lot of that stuff. Right, well that's me done. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the show with you lot. That's why I always perform first, is so I can go and sit back, relax, and watch what magic I've created. Isn't that right, Stella?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm going to be a kitten as well.
Yeah, we're going to kitten together somehow.
Oh, yeah, well, you just give me you clip me.
I'll click you.
You clip me, I'll scurry along.
It's not what I heard. Okay, I will.
Thank you very much. Right.
Sister Brandy!